A recent incident at a kindergarten in Tianshui, Gansu Province, has shocked the entire China. The owner and investor of the kindergarten, wanting to make more money and attract more children, reportedly allowed the use of industrial paint, which is not safe to eat, as a food additive. The kitchen staff purchased this paint online, diluted it, and added it to homemade meals to make the food appear more colorful and appealing to children. A parent posted a video online showing staff pouring colored paint into food ingredients, and it quickly went viral. Netizens were shocked, saying, "This isn't cooking, it's poisoning." The kindergarten had 251 children in total. Blood tests showed that 233 of them had lead poisoning, while only 18 were within the normal range. Normally, a blood lead level below 100 microgram per liter is considered safe. Anything above that is lead poisoning. Among the 233 affected children, most had levels between 200 and 300 microgram per liter. Some were even as high as 400 to 500 microgram per liter, 4 to 5 times over the safety limit. Many of the poisoned children suffered from serious symptoms like loss of appetite, nausea, vomiting, hair loss, and darkened gums. One parent shared a photo of their child's mouth, showing clear black spots on the teeth and gums, a clear sign of lead poisoning. The parents said they were heartbroken. On the evening of July 7th, several parents told reporters about their children's hospital treatment. Mr. Wang's child is in the senior class at the kindergarten. After a blood test in Xi'an showed high lead levels, his child has been in the hospital for several days. Every day, the child gets IV fluids from about 9 a.m. until almost dinner time, over 6 hours. Even in an air-conditioned room, the child sweats a lot. It's hard for the child to eat during the IV treatment, so sometimes the mother has to feed them. The doctor said the first treatment lasts 10 days, and the child needs to take other minerals during this time. Another parent, Ms. Li, said her child was also receiving IV glucose. Before going to the hospital, the child had stomach and leg pain, which got better after about 10 days of treatment. Mr. Liu Qi talked about his daughter's strange behavior in the past week. She vomited, had a fever, bad dreams, and trouble focusing. She also became more easily upset. At first, he didn't think it was serious until he saw the news about the kindergarten and realized his daughter might be poisoned. Blood tests showed her lead level was 232 microgram per liter, much higher than the safe limit of 100 microgram per liter for kids. I felt like my world fell apart. My child is only 3 years old. As a father, what can I do? He said. Another parent tearfully said, "My child was born healthy, weighing over 4 kilograms. I don't even care about compensation. I just want my child to be healthy again." Most parents confirmed that nearly all the children at the kindergarten were experiencing symptoms such as dizziness, diarrhea, and hair loss. Medical experts say that a normal blood lead level in children is around 20 microgram per liter. But in developing children, even slightly elevated levels can cause irreversible damage, lowering IQ and harming vital organs such as the kidneys, bones, and digestive system. Behavioral effects may include memory loss, speech regression, anxiety, and irritability. Children under 6 are particularly vulnerable because their blood-brain barriers are not fully developed. Even if treatment brings blood lead levels down, the damage to the brain may be permanent. For example, if a typical IQ is 100, a lead level of 300 to 400 microgram per liter could cause a 7-point drop, with treatment recovering only 2 to 3 points at most. An official task force tested 223 samples, including food, water, cookware, toys, and soil. Lab tests found lead concentrations of 1,052 milligrams per kilogram and 1,340 milligrams per kilogram in 2 food items, thousands of times above the national safety limit of 0.5 milligrams per kilogram. Several kindergarten teachers also tested positive for high lead levels. One teacher, Wang Li, said she had been feeling dizzy and nauseous for over 2 weeks, initially attributing it to her menstrual cycle. Later, she discovered that many colleagues were experiencing the same symptoms. Blood tests confirmed elevated lead levels in multiple staff members. Many parents suspect that local hospitals in Tianshui tried to hide how serious the poisoning was. Test results from these hospitals often showed normal lead levels, mostly below 100 microgram per liter, and some even below 10 microgram per liter. Doubting this, many parents went to Xi'an in nearby Gansu Province for further testing, where much higher lead levels were found. Compared to Tianshui's reports, most results there were above 200 mg/L. Compared to Tianshui's reports, most results there were above 200 microgram per liter, with some reaching a shocking 500 microgram per liter. In response, Tianshui officials asked families to come back for retests, saying 90% of the results will be fine. Parents are upset that the local government is trying to cover up the truth and avoid taking responsibility. This isn't the first lead poisoning scandal in Tianshui. In January 2006, China Consumer News reported that around 200 children in Wujiahe village showed symptoms like vomiting and loss of appetite. Tests on 50 of them confirmed high lead levels. The source was later traced to nearby lead-zinc factories. At that time as well, local hospitals reported normal results, while tests conducted elsewhere revealed serious contamination. It's hard not to suspect that the local government was deceiving the victims to cover up the truth. Authorities say the kindergarten at the center of the case was established in 2022 and operated privately inside a residential complex. It served over 200 children, with around 30 kids in each class. The same owner also ran 3 other kindergartens in the area. Surprisingly, children at the other 3 schools showed no signs of lead poisoning. Investigations later found that the food served at those kindergartens was different from what was given to children at the affected one. Many netizens questioned why did kindergarten use industrial paint to food coloring. Some suspected they are doing it because they want to save cost. However, price comparisons shows a different result. One content creator posted a video comparing the cost of industrial paint and food-grade coloring. On the left side of the video was the industrial paint, priced at 3.75 yuan for 30 milliliters. On the right was the food coloring, which cost 4.89 yuan for 65 milliliters. When calculated by unit price, the industrial paint was actually more expensive than the edible alternative. This raises even more questions. If saving money wasn't the motive, then why would anyone knowingly use a toxic substance in children's food? In addition, a content creator known for exposing the production of fake food speculated that the kindergarten may have used an industrial pigment called chrome lemon yellow in their cooking. This substance contains nearly 50% lead and also includes other heavy metals such as chromium. The creator even replicated the entire cooking process reportedly used by the kindergarten staff. To make the food appear as vibrantly colored as it did in the original meals, he added a large amount of chrome lemon yellow into the ingredients. Another YouTuber, Wang Jian, revealed that this chemical compound not only contains dangerously high levels of lead, but also chromium, a highly toxic and carcinogenic substance. He urged parents to get their children tested for chromium poisoning as well. As for why local hospitals and government departments failed to disclose this information after their investigations, some suspect that authorities may have deliberately withheld the truth to avoid triggering greater public outrage among parents. Public outrage has been overwhelming. Many expressed grief and fury. As parents, we work so hard to protect our children from harm. This kind of poisoning causes lifelong trauma. If this happened to your child, how would you feel? So far, police have arrested 8 people in connection with the case, including the kindergarten owner, investor, and kitchen staff. The investigation is ongoing. This tragic incident has not only raised serious concerns about food safety in schools, but also highlighted deeper issues of government transparency and accountability. For the affected families, the pain goes far beyond physical health. It's about broken trust and unanswered questions. A kindergarten should be a safe haven for children, the last line of defense protecting their innocence and health. But when even that refuge fails them, when the very people entrusted to care for children turn silent or complicit, how can any parent feel safe sending their child to school again?